Hi everyone. I think I'm live. It looks like I'm live. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. Um, they changed the format on, how to go live on Facebook. So I've kind of been playing around with all of these settings, and hopefully hopefully I have got this working the way it's supposed to. Seems like every time I go to do something on Facebook, something has changed. And so um, it's kind of like I'm learning how to do things all over again every single time I do something. Okay, so it's telling me that my internet connection isn't very good, which we all know that. We all know that. Every time I try to do a live video, I have issues with my internet. So hopefully this is gonna work. Let's see. Okay, so anyway, I haven't talked to you guys for a really long time. I've just been busy like everybody else. I have a new goal in mind that I want to try to start going live at least once a week, just to give you some updates, answer questions, things like that. So what I have discovered about Facebook is that, um, they don't show everybody all of your stuff. And so I feel like, when I have something important that I want to share, I almost need to go live to do that because um, it seems like they will share live videos, but they don't really push out a lot of the other stuff. So I've decided that that's one of my new goals is I'm going to try to go live at least once a week just to share some, updates and new information with you, because I feel like if I go live to share things, then you're more likely to see what I'm sharing. So I know a lot of times I share information and a lot of people don't ever even see it. So this is my first of many live videos just to come on in and chat. And so I'm thinking that it's probably going to be a weekend thing. It really depends on my schedule, how things are going, how my work schedule is looking, what I've got going on. But in general, my goal is going to be to go live on the weekends. Not sure if it'll be Saturday or Sunday, but whatever works. But and then I think, yep, there goes my internet again. Sorry for the little hiccup there. So I'm thinking that I probably am also going to, every time I do a live video, I'm probably going to also upload that video to my YouTube channel because, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I recently started a YouTube channel. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more active on there. Um, so I will probably upload this video to YouTube under my, I have like a lot of different playlists on there, so it'll be under the Facebook Live playlist, so you can always find it there too. So a few questions that I've had just recently that I wanted to address, and like I said, I feel like I really need to go live to address anything of any importance on Facebook, because otherwise I don't really think that people really see what I'm sharing. So I know sometimes you guys see the posts and videos that I share, but a lot of people just don't. So one of the questions that I've I've had recently is why I'm not sending out my newsletter anymore. Well, let me tell you, I used to send out a newsletter the first day of every single month. And in my newsletter, I like to share, like, some of my favorite recipes for whatever time of year it is, just different tips, different events and challenges that are going on, things like that. And I do still share those things. I do still have a newsletter. Um, But life has gotten really, really busy. And so, honestly, it's been really hard for me to keep up with doing a newsletter every single month. So, I have kind of backed that down to doing just an, sorry, my internet froze up again. I kind of backed that down to doing a newsletter every quarter. So, like, you know, a summer newsletter, a spring newsletter, fall, winter. So, you should have received my fall newsletter that I sent out, you know, not that long ago. Um, if you're subscribed to get my newsletters and you're not seeing them, that probably means that something with your internet setting, or not your internet, your email settings, something is sending my email to your junk or spam box. So, like I'll try to remember to put up an announcement on the page here that says, hey, I just sent out the winter newsletter. And then if you don't see it, then go to your spam or your junk folder in your email, because if you're not getting it, chances are it's probably going there instead. And you just have to, move it into your inbox just so that your email account knows that you actually do want to receive. So um, I am still sending out the newsletter, but it's just, it takes some time to put those together, and things have been just so busy lately. I mean, just busy life, busy with work, just busy stuff. So for those of you that have been asking me why I'm not sending out the newsletter anymore, I am sending it. I'm just not sending it every single month. So if you are not subscribed to my newsletter and you want to be subscribed, I will post a link so that you can, subscribe to that, and I'll add you to the email list. Um, when I get done with this video, I will go back and edit the video, and I will add a bunch of links and stuff about what I'm talking about. Um, yep, there goes my internet again. Yes, it is. It's almost noon, and I am just now drinking my morning coffee. It was a busy morning today. So, um, one of the other questions that I get a lot is, okay, so a lot of times when I share a post on my page, I will say, if you want a discount on this, or if you want to try this, or if you want information about this, check the link in my bio. Okay, so I say that a lot, and a lot of people are like, what the hell are you talking about? It's people on Instagram are more familiar with the link in the bio, but on Facebook, maybe not so much. So when I say that, what I mean is if you actually go to my page, I mean, not just scrolling through your news feed, but if you see my post and then you go to my page and then you look at my page, there is a website link on there. That's my bio, my page, all the information about me. And then there is a link. It's called a link tree link. It's a website link. Um, that link tree has links to everything for me. So it has, links to my YouTube channel. It has links to some, like my keto newsletter. It has links to my keto community. It has links to all of my favorite things. So, like, a lot of people will message me about the carnivore crisps that I eat, and they're like, how do I get them? They want the discount because I do have a link with the discount. That's saved in there. I have like my whole link tree is just separated out. There goes my internet again. I am so sorry. I hope that someday I will have good internet, but I don't right now. Um, so when you go to my link tree, it's all divided out into, there's a keto section, there's a food and drink section, there's a supplements section, there's an exercise section that has a link to the workout library that I do. There's a section with clothes that has links to all of my favorite clothes websites, like for my workout clothes and the discounts for those. Um, there's a section with my favorite kitchen gadgets. There's like a whole bunch of different sections in there. So when I say check the link in my bio if you want more information about this, that means go to my page and click on my link, my website link. And if you open up that link tree, everything that you could possibly want to know about me and what I do and my favorite things, it's all there. So I get a lot of questions about that because a lot of people are not familiar with what that verbiage means. So when I say check the link in my bio, that's what I'm talking about. And I say that on Facebook and I say that on Instagram. On Instagram, you just, again, go to my page and there's a link there. Um, so that is that question. Another question that I have been getting a lot is about my Facebook keto community. For a long time, I had a private Facebook group that was, just my keto group, just, Facebook keto community. Um, and I got rid of that group. So if you are messaging me and saying, why can't I find your group anymore? It's because I'm not doing that group anymore. What I did is I moved my Facebook keto group to a completely separate site. Um, Sorry, I gotta take another drink of coffee. So it was a really hard decision for me to make because I do like the Facebook groups, but I was getting really frustrated with my Facebook group because it's like I would try to post something and then I would get an alert that would say, you can't post this, or you can't post about this, or some random thing where I might be posting about something and then they will flag it and say, you can't post about, I don't know, something just random that had nothing to do with what I was posting about. And it became very frustrating because I was constantly having to go back and revise my posts and try to figure out how to say what I want to say so that it would get approved. And it just got really, really annoying. Um, the other thing is sometimes I would try to post something just to share something, like maybe some food or something that I was doing, and then it would automatically turn my post into a sale post. Just weird, weird crap like that. And I was getting really tired of it. It was hard for me to share what I wanted to share in my group. So I just decided that I wanted to go a different route. And I had heard about another website online platform that a lot of people had gone to and really like it. So I decided to move my keto community off of Facebook into a completely different site. So the site is called Patreon, and it is set up very similar to Facebook, where I can share posts, I can share videos, I can do all of the things I would do in a Facebook group, but it just seems a little bit easier, a little bit. They're not constantly trying to tell me you can't do this. So it seems to be working a lot better. And then the other thing I really like about that site is that when I share something, I can put a hashtag on it and it creates like a group of posts for a topic. So, for example, I have a keto crash course in there that is basically like a 5 day, beginners information, everything you want to know about keto. So, I have that in there. So, when you go onto the page, you can just find the hashtag for Keto Crash Course and then it pulls up all of those posts for you. And you can come back and find them anytime, which I love. Because, sometimes in the Facebook groups, all of your stuff just gets lost in the feed and you can never seem to go back and find it again. So that's one of the things I love about this new site is up at the very top, all of that stuff is just saved at the top and you can just find the topic that you want. Um, I think it was last month, I did a keto crock pot week, which was like a whole week of keto crock pot recipes. And I saved like a recipe book in there. And all of those posts are just, hashtag with keto crock pot week. And you just click on that hashtag, it opens up all those posts, and there they are. Um, this month, I am doing a keto Thanksgiving countdown. So, the first day of November, I started sharing a keto friendly Thanksgiving recipe every single day. And so I'm doing that every day this month until Thanksgiving. So when you go into the page, you just, look for the hashtag keto Thanksgiving or Keto Thanksgiving countdown. I can't remember, but you can see it. You just type in Keto Thanksgiving and it's there. You open that up and you see all of the recipes that I've shared, and they'll stay there. They won't go away. So, and every time I share a recipe, a keto recipe or a carnivore recipe or any kind of recipe on that page, then I do the hashtag for the recipe, and you can just pull up all the recipes. So it just seems to be working a lot better than when I had the Facebook group. So if you're interested in that, I will share a link. Like I said, after I get done with this video, I'll go back and post a bunch of links that I talk about. So if you want to join, then I will share the link for that that shows how you can join. The only thing that is a little bit maybe a little frustrating for some people about the new site is that they do require a fee, like a monthly fee. But I did just so like they have their basic setup when you set up the account. But I did just figure out how to reduce what that cost is. So it's like $1 a month. So I mean, really, I know that my Facebook keto group was completely free. This new community, it's $1 a month. So it's not really that big of a deal, but I can't get it to, get rid of that part. It doesn't go any lower than that. So just know that if you're, thinking about joining, I would love that. But, I share all of the things there that I used to share in the keto group, the Facebook keto group, but it's just a different platform. It has a website. You can log on your website just like Facebook, or there's an app for your phone. So, it's very similar. It's just a lot more user friendly for me, I believe. Um, so let's see, I'm trying to think. Oh, and I probably am going to do a Keto 101 event sometime in the near future in there too, because I know that I've done that in the past when I had the Facebook group open. So I'll probably do that, but I'm just not sure when. Um, so another question. This is a pretty common question that I get too. Um, the difference between keto, carnivore, and ketovor. So a lot of people, ask me about that. So I really do consider myself to be keto. I've started this whole journey on keto. Um, and really the biggest difference with keto versus carnivore, they're both, very, very low, zero to low carb. Um, the real big difference when you go from keto to carnivore is basically you're just cutting out all of the vegetables. Because on keto, you eat fat, you eat protein, and you get the majority of your carbs from low carb vegetables. So, on keto, there's a lot more things that you can eat as far as, low carb vegetables. So, and also nuts, things like that. So, when you switch to carnivore, that is more just animal based foods. It is kind of like keto on steroids, I guess. I don't really know how else to explain it, but it's like you're just taking it a step further. You're still very low carb, high fat, mm, kind of high fat. It just depends on the person. You can play with that a little bit, but I won't get into that right now. But it's like when you go from keto to carnivore, basically you are just cutting out all of the plant foods, cutting out vegetables, cutting out nuts. You can still eat, like meat, fish, chicken, like all of the animal stuff. You can still have dairy, cheese, sour cream. Like if you want yogurt, you can have yogurt as long as it's not, sweetened, added, all the added sugars to it. Um, so things like that. It's just that's the main difference. You're just cutting out all of the plant foods. And then ketovore, which really is where I feel like I am, is a combination of keto and carnivore. It's basically a very meat heavy version of keto, but it's almost like you're following carnivore, but you still occasionally have some low carb veggies or some, other foods that are considered keto but not considered carnivore. So it's just somewhere in the middle. So for the most part, most days, I follow a very almost completely carnivore eating plan, But there's a few foods that I still allow myself to have that are not considered carnivore, which don't bother me. So that's really the big thing. It's like you eat the foods that make you feel good. If there's something that doesn't make you feel good, then you don't eat it. So like for me, I still like to have some dill pickles once in a while. It's like a special treat for me, and I don't want to give those up. So that's not carnivore, but it is keto. So that kind of falls into ketovor for me. Um, every once in a while I like to make like chicken salad or egg salad, and I put, dill pickle relish and I use mayonnaise in that. So, and then every once in a while when we go out to eat, then I might get a side salad. But that's not something that I eat every single day. But that's just the different flexibility when you're looking at ketovore versus keto carnivore. So I hope that clears things up. I'll probably do a YouTube video just going into more details about the difference, of all of those, but I just, I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. So that's just a very superficial explanation of what the difference is. So, the other thing, the other thing that I wanted to talk about, I only have a couple more things I want to talk about, and then I'll cut this short because I don't want to talk forever. But so I want to talk about Facebook a little bit. I spend most of my time here on my Facebook page. So I don't know if some of you have noticed, but I have a Facebook personal profile, and then I have this is my Facebook page. So really I spend the majority of my time here on my Facebook page. And what I started trying to do a couple years ago is I've been trying to transition my Facebook personal page to be more of just for my family and close friends. So I've been really trying to encourage people to come over here and like and follow this page because I'm kind of in the process of removing a lot of people from my personal page. So it's not anything, against anybody. It's just that I feel like I want my personal page to be a personal page. So if you find that I have, like removed you as a friend from my personal page, please do not be offended by that. I'm just trying to move everybody over to this page because this is where I spend most of my time. Um, and then my personal page will be really just for sharing things with my friends and family. And I guess one of the things that I will mention about all of this, and we have a lot of network marketers out there who are trying to build their business, and I 100% support that. I think it's great. I have done network marketing and I understand how all of that works. One of the things that they teach you with network marketing is that you want to add as many friends, build as many followers, as you can, so that more people see what you're doing, interact with you, and possibly could become customers. So I mean, I have a lot of people who have friended me that I know I don't know them. It's really just, they're friending me because they know someone that I know, and they're trying to get me to follow them so that maybe I might buy something from them. And I've been there too because I've been in network marketing. So I have people, that I'm friends with on my personal page that, a long time ago when I was doing that, I've added a lot of friends too, that people that I have no idea who they are. It's just because that's how they teach you to build your community in network marketing. So it's just, I really want to try to just remove all of the people that I don't even know, and then just keep all of my friends and family on that page. So, I'll probably be, gradually, I've been working on this for a while, but it takes a while to really go through all of that stuff. So, I'm still in the process of trying to transition everything. So, um, and then the other places where you can find me, I mean, obviously I spend time right here on my Facebook page. I spend a lot of time on Instagram. I love Instagram. So if you are on Instagram, um, follow me over there because, if I'm not being active here, I'm usually active there. I try to be active everywhere, but it's, kind of hard sometimes. Um, I am on Snapchat. I am on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. And I have a TikTok account, but I really have not. I'm sorry, my internet just went crazy again. I haven't really been extremely active on TikTok because I'm finding that it takes a lot of time and effort to really create videos to put there. So, yes, I do have an account. Maybe someday I will become more active there, but right now I'm really not. But if you want to follow me there, hey, that's great too. Um, the big thing that I'm working on right now is I'm trying to build my YouTube channel. So if you have a YouTube account, then I would love if you would go subscribe to my channel. I'm working on, trying to add more and more videos, but just like with everything else, life is busy. So I'm just trying to do a little bit at a time. So anyway, that's all of what I wanted to talk about today. Like I said, I'm going to try to go live at least once a week. It's not always going to be this long. It's just that I haven't talked to you guys in a really long time. So this video is a little bit longer than what I wanted it to be. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go for now, and I will go back and edit the video, and I will share links to all kinds of stuff that I've talked about. So if you have any questions, drop them down below. And then I will try to chat with you again next weekend. All right. Have a great rest of your day.